Williams. Number 18, Frankie Nahara. Number 13, Jamie Alva. Number 10, Josh Brokenhour. Number 9, Brad Morton. Goalkeeper, Thomas Billick. And now the starting lineup for the Bulldogs. Starting in midfield, a senior number 6, Derek Torpin. Starting on defense, a sophomore, number 12, David King. Starting at forward, a senior, number 11, Jacob Capane. Starting on defense, a senior, number 8, Kevin Dalton. Starting at forward, a senior, number 3, Blake Wilshusen. Starting in midfield, a senior, number 4, David Corcoran. Starting at forward, a junior, number 16, Chris Hassel. Starting on defense, a senior, number 15, Matt Kelce. Starting on defense, a senior, number 19, Ryan Higginbotham. Starting in midfield, a senior, number 5, Christopher Keane. And starting in goal, a junior, Edgar Amelie. The head coach of the Bulldogs is Chris Welch. His assistant coaches, Antal Schultz and Derek Rowland. And Tom Charleboy. And now let's meet the Pirates of Oceanside High School. First, the non-starters. Number 20, Diego Salinas. Number 4, Jorge Gomez. Cesar Lopez. Rafa Quiroz. Olden Barula. Eric Ramirez. Jamal Wallace. Ramiro Santos. And now the starting lineup for the Pirates. At forward, a senior, number 3, Christian Herrera. On defense, a junior, number 6, Corey Layton. In the midfield, a senior, number 7, Tony Oviedo. On defense, a junior, number 8, Sergio Ijon. In the midfield, a senior, number 9, Miguel Barrigan. In the midfield, a senior, number 10, Minor Barua. In the midfield, a junior, number 11, Sergio Bora. On defense, a junior, number 16, Raul Pena. On defense, a junior, number 17, Trevor Quadell. And forward, a shooter, number 20, Jose Ramirez. And starting in goal, a senior, number 13, Iran Alvarez. Ladies and gentlemen, the Pirates of Oceanside High School. Our official for today's Division II Men's Championship. The referee is Pete Chester. The assistant referees are Bill Shadow and Richard Park. And the fourth official, Reza Akazada.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to DeVore Stadium here on the campus of Southwestern College for tonight's final game of this CIF soccer quadruple header. And we've got a dandy, the CIF Division II Boys Championship Final between a couple of Valley League opponents that know each other well. Wearing the all-white kit, defending the goal to our left, is the Oceanside High Pirates. And defending the goal to my right, in the blue striped jerseys with the blue socks, the Bulldogs from Ramona High School. I'm Jeff Scott. You're watching a George Langevin video production of tonight's CIF Championship games. Contact your head coach if you'd like a videotape of this match. Now let's get to the starting lineups. Starting for Ramona in goal, number 1, Edgar Aviles. The sweeper, number 19, Ryan Higginbotham. Number 12 in back, David King. Number 8, Kevin Dalton. And number 15, Matt Kelsey. In midfield for the Bulldogs, number 11, Jacob Tipane. Number 4, David Corcoran. Out on the right side is Christopher Keene and Derek Torpin. Number 6 is on the left. Up front, number 16, Chris Hassel. And number 3, Blake Wilshusen. The head coach for the Ramona Bulldogs is Chris Welch. For Oceanside, Iran Alvarez will start in goal. The sweeper is Sergio Gijon. The stopper, number 16, Raul Pena. Corey Layton and Trevor Caudill are the two outside backs. And they start off with a bang. We've got a collision on the far side. The two center midfielders for Oceanside, Miguel Barragon and Tony Oviedo, number 7. Out on the right side is Manor Virula, and on the left side, Sergio Mora, number 11. Long ball played up front. A lot of pressure and headed back to Alvarez. Up front, number 3, Christian Herrera, and the leading scorer this year for the Pirates, number 20, Josue Ramirez. The head coach for the Oceanside Pirates is Frank Zimmerman. So a back and forth affair early on here. These two teams have already played a couple of times. We'll give you some results of those games later. But right now, off to a flying start. Both teams challenging for every ball in midfield. No real possession. I don't think we've seen 3 passes put together. Driven into the box, and Aviles makes his first save of the game. Aviles with a booming punt, 30 yards across midfield. Got a free kick for the Pirates. A foul early on, and Trevor Caudill will take this kick. Trevor knocking it up into midfield. Headed down there, Corcoran wins it. Looking for Hassel. Now cleared up the line. Is it in play? It will go out of bounds on the far side, and Corey Layton will take the throw. Number 10, Virula, looking for Ramirez. Ramirez nutmegs his defender, steps around the second, and then he's dispossessed. Mora trying to control his service, knocked away. Now it's Leighton again, looking for Ramirez. Played square in the middle there, and knocked down in the left-hand corner. Touched in front, and Higginbotham clears it. Oh, it deflected right back to Edgar Aviles. And he's looking for Blake Wilshusen up front. Wilshusen keeps it in play somehow with his head, yes. But Caudill will take the throw. Headed down into the middle. Two players go for it. Barragon gets it all the way across the field. Mora to Ramirez in the middle. He's got a chance. His shot, oh, couldn't quite get it off. And Wilshusen hits it all the way across the goal mouth. Laid back for Leighton. Leighton all the way across the field. Wilshusen flicks it on for Hassel. Oh! Leighton clears it away. Nice job. Ramona with the quick counterattack, looking for that opportunity. Both these teams very explosive up front. Hassel and Wilshusen have teamed together for the last couple of years to lead this Bulldog team. Oceanside playing in its very first ever CIF title game. Knocked over the top. Higginbotham looking for Wilshusen. Alvarez at the edge of his box with a little bit of wind in his face, and it's flicked up to Ramirez. And a little push. Oh, my. And Christopher Keene goes skidding out of control. He wins the free kick. Higginbotham driving it low into the box, flicked back. Pump forward now. Alvarez off his line to get it easily. Headed up and out by the Pirates. Headed away nicely. A little bit of head tennis there at the center circle. Neither team able to really control this at all. Into the middle for Wilshusen. Can he control? No. Oh, and Mora is fouled hard. Keene getting into the back of his legs there. He was trying to play the ball. There was no malice, but a hard foul nonetheless. And Leighton to take the kick. Headed down by number 12, David King. King, a very strong player in the air. He's marking Herrera. Long throw. Ramirez off the back of his head. He had no idea where it hit him. And cleared all the way up to Hassel. But Hassel can't get to it. And Guijon clears it away for the Pirates. Herrera dispossessed. Higginbotham looking for Wilshusen. He can't keep it in, though. And this first half continues to be quite ragged. Raul Pena for Ramirez. Trying to find more, but it's broken up. Wilshusen heads it up in the air. And again, no one able to control. Another player tumbles down, and no call by the official. So there's no score here in this game. We're about 5 minutes into the first half. This boys Division II CIF Championship Final between the Ramona Bulldogs in the blue stripes and the Oceanside Pirates in the all-white. Wilshusen flicking into the middle. He's got Hassel. Hassel flicks it over one defender. Guijon is there. Leighton with the boot up high. And a free kick, and here's a dangerous opportunity. Hassel's going to leave it. Let's see who comes and takes this. It's Derek Torpin, the left midfielder. 5 Ramona players, 6 Ramona players into the box. Torpin chips it in, headed to the back post, and finally cleared by Ramona. King plays it over the top. He's got a man in. Is it Torpin? Yes. And it'll be out of bounds. David King doing a nice job of keeping the ball in for Ramona, and Ramona continues to put the pressure on. Actually, that was Jacob Tipane had that last touch to keep Oceanside pinned in. Now a header back to Gijón. Mora dispossessed momentarily. Herrera flicks it into the middle, but Higginbotham is there easily. Oh, and he had no space to turn, and nobody told him. David Corcoran needed somebody to talk to him there. Higginbotham banging it up the field. Gijón heads it out. Played back all the way to Leighton. Leighton, the left back. Mora collects and plays into the middle for Oviedo. Oviedo to Ramirez. Ramirez to Mora overlapping. The cross to the far post. Who's there? It's Barragon. Can he keep it? Oh, he's going to try to go down the line. Nice little move. Now he plays it back and tipped away. Leighton running in on the far side. One touch to collect. Let's see if he shoots from there. He does. It's tipped. And it'll go wide for a goal kick. Well, the first real chance there for Oceanside. Good opportunity. Corey Leighton surging up the left side from his left back position. Driving it into the box. Now Higginbotham. Barragon. Herrera kind of flicks it back into the middle, but no one there. And ball, yes. Derek Torpin, the left midfielder. Wearing a brace on that left leg. And Higginbotham to take the free kick. He finds Hassel, who lets it run for Wilshusen. Hassel still in possession, looking, trying to deke his defender, but Oviedo will have none of it. Corcoran tries to keep it in, and the cross goes harmlessly out. Alvarez, very athletic. He played half the season in the goal and the other half of the season out on the field. Gijón with the goal kick into the wind, strongly up. Torpin looking for Wilshusen, but it's headed away. Tipane can't control. And both teams just whacking the ball forward right now. Torpin cannot keep it. Oh, you see down here on the near side the dirt along the touchline. That's where the football coaching box was, and all the football players and coaches wore that grass out, and it never grew back this year. The rest of the field is in pretty good shape. It's a little hard, but very fast and flat. Now Mora on the far side. He's got Leighton surging forward. Barragon into the box. And Edgar Aviles off his line. Aviles with another booming kick. Hassel to the outside for Wilshusen. Wilshusen will get onto it. He's one-on-one. Oh, and he can't get by. Sergio Gijón doing a great job of poking it away for the throw-in. Well, that's going to be a great matchup today. Wilshusen against this Oceanside defense. Number 8, Kevin Dalton, the right back in to take this throw, and he's got the long throw, and he launches it into the box. A battle there in the middle between Wilshusen and Alvarez, and the goalkeeper Alvarez comes down with it. And a lot of mutual respect. I mentioned these two teams do play in the Valley League, and to show you the strength of this league, Ramona is the 4th place team in the Valley League. Oceanside was the 3rd place team in the Valley League. But Oceanside knocked off San Pasqual and Escondido to get here. And here is their very first CIF championship final. Throwing on the near side, Caudill. He's looking for Ramirez. Herrera collects, finds Ramirez with his first touch. Ramirez has it tackled away from him. Nice job by Dalton. Dalton is going to go everywhere Ramirez goes. Right side, left side, it won't matter. Oviedo to take the corner. Oviedo, number 7. He wears the captain's armband. He drives it to the far post. And Hassel heads it there. Now it's Layton with a left foot. He miskicks it. Oh, and a chance for Herrera, who's dumped in the box, and no call. Oh, and the Oceanside bench isn't happy with that. Herrera knocked off his feet, and I think the reason he didn't get the call is because he tried to sell it after the contact. Oviedo, number 7, again on the ball. He and Corey Layton on that far side. Let's see what they do with it. 5 players in the box for Oceanside. Higginbotham's got everybody marked up. They play it down. Far post, out of bounds. Good idea, clever little play. Layton runs over the top and down into the corner, and they play him quickly short, and he tries to get the cross off. Higginbotham. Intercepted there. King did a nice job to get in the way, but Higginbotham's going to get it this one. Oh, his clearance was very weak, though. Oviedo. To Ramirez, can't hold on to it. Herrera pressuring, and now it's finally cleared away. Blake Wilshusen holds on to it. Wilshusen looking for Hassel. He'll get it to him yet. Wilshusen, does he get through? Ah, not quite. King with a header and another. Hassel straight up in the air, and finally he controls. Torpin all the way across. Layton up, and King to head it down. Intercepted there. Now Layton again. Layton trying to serve it forward. Ramirez all over it. Dalton on him. Torpin back to his sweeper. Very good touch there. And headed forward by Caudill. King, though, answers. Ramirez. All the way back in midfield, and Dalton is going to be his shadow today. Barragon goes forward, almost as a third forward now. He's listed as a midfielder, but he's very attack-minded. Coach Frank Zimmerman said we'd see him pushing forward in attack a lot today. Now Layton drives a kick to the far post. Tried to head it there was Minor Virula, but he could not get it down, and it'll be a goal kick. Oceanside really pressing the action here in the first half. We're about 10-15 minutes into the game. No score between the Pirates of Oceanside and the Bulldogs of Ramona High School in this Boys Division II CIF Championship Final. Higginbotham driving it. Caudill is there first. Oviedo turns, looks. Now he's got a player. It's Pena coming forward. Pena to Mora. Mora, can he keep it in? He let it run just a little bit. And the player got back and got to it. That was Christopher Keene on the far side doing a nice job of tracking Mora back, and Dalton to take the throw. Dalton getting it all the way up, but Layton is there. Chipped into the box. Headed down. Dalton clears it. Dalton again with a powerful header, and this ball all the way out to the center circle. Oh, and a great touch. Oh, and Pena's disgusted with the call, but oh, that was a brilliant touch. Corcoran leaned in, and Pena flicked the ball up and over his head and got it on the other side. Tremendous amount of skill shown by that young man. Now Wilshusen heads it on goal. Alvarez is there. Layton up the left side. That throw just a little bit weak. Ramirez with Dalton on his back. Ramirez trying to get away. He's found some space. Ramirez with a player in the middle. Keeps it. Now lays it back. Into the middle and fired wide. Miguel Barragon looking for Mora or Herrera at the far post, and neither of them able to get on that driven ball. And with the wind blowing into their face, I understand why they're driving that ball across the field. The wind is blowing towards us from the far side to the near side, but it also is blowing a bit from right to left. Keane. Wilshusen pressuring. Wilshusen still pressuring. Gijón finally gets it out. Herrera cannot hold on. Herrera now wins it back. And, oh, great job by Dalton. Ramirez was running in behind him whether he got it or not. So it was all or nothing there on Dalton's part. If he makes the play, he's the hero. If he doesn't, Ramirez is in alone. Virula's cross, unable to be controlled. Now here's Mora on the far side, can't keep it in. You can see Mora looking back with a long shadow. He's looking right into the sun as that ball comes over his shoulder. Very difficult to control. The wind is starting to pick up. This is the final game today of a quadruple header. The Division IV girls and boys games and the Division II girls game was played prior to this on this field. Some old champions and some new champions, and we'll see what it's going to look like today. Will it be the old champion Ramona or the new champion Oceanside? Barragon heading it straight up. Ramirez battling Dalton over his head. Wilshusen, excuse me, that's Higginbotham who heads it away. Virula's cross is blocked, but it goes off of him for a throw-in. Oh. Ryan Higginbotham doing a great job in the center of defense. Dalton comes to take it. King lets him. Jacob Tipane, the center midfielder who likes to attack for Ramona, has been marked out of the game so far. We haven't hardly called his name at all. Now Dalton clears. There's Tipane with his first couple of touches. Pena to Layton. Layton with lots of space. Fakes it and then plays it wide to Mora. Mora with one player to beat. The cross is blocked. And now Keane comes away with it. Gijón to Oviedo off his chest. Somehow he controls Layton. Nicely done. Mora. Oviedo. And Tipane coming back to defend, wins it. Over the top, looking for Wilshusen. Wilshusen pressuring, and Caudill plays it out of bounds. Ramona now on the quick counterattack find themselves with a throw-in in a very dangerous position. And do we have a substitution? We do. Dalton is going to come off. Torpin is going to come off. And let's see who the substitutes are. Number 21, Spalding. And number 20, Williams. And number 7, it looks like Bess is on. Well, it looks 20 did not come on. It's a shot on goal, and Alvarez makes the save. Wow, Bess launched that ball. Number 20, Bobby Williams, is still on the sideline. He did not come on in that last substitution. We'll update you as that happens. Now Keene looking for Hassel. Can't find him. Alvarez out to Layton. Layton looking. Lots of time. No pressure. There's been no pressure on the back four for Oceanside as they bring the ball forward. Chipped into the box for Ramirez and headed away. Spaulding doing a nice job to get it out now. It's Spaulding on Oviedo. Tipane away for Wilshusen. He's got a player running for him. That's Bess, and it's poked away. And now a substitution. Nope. Hassel, can he control it off the side of his face? Handball? No. Referee didn't see it. The referee was actually looking back to see the substitution. Josh Bess now. His last throw-in was headed powerfully on goal, and Iran Alvarez had to make the save. Bess again. Now it's down low. And cleared out. That's 6 rows up on a bounce. Nope. But close enough. And a chance now. Higginbotham's going to chase it down, and it's way back here. Okay. It's way over here now. Up the field. Long throw into the box. Flicked in. Oh, Alvarez tipping it over his bar. No, that ball was long. Wilshusen headed it up and over. Sergio Gijon's going to take this kick, but there was Blake Wilshusen lurking in the box, getting the opportunity. Bess will come off, and Bobby Williams will come on. Gijon all the way up into the center of the field there. King takes it on his head. Hassel tries to keep it. Virula looking up front. Moran on the left side. Higginbotham runs him over. And the ball was held up with a wind. That's why Higginbotham misjudged the play. Mora had, I don't think, any idea where the ball was. He just didn't want to get stepped on. Higginbotham soaring up in the air. Now it's Oviedo. He's got Layton on the left. He's got a player out here wide. Let's see if he plays it wide. Yes. Well done. Very smart. If they're not going to mark him coming out of the back. Trevor Caudill and a goal! My gosh! Trevor Caudill from 40 yards. Maybe 35, but a rocket. Catching Edgar Aviles off guard and flying into the upper corner, and Oceanside takes a 1-0 lead. Ramona has put no pressure on the back four of Oceanside, and Oceanside made him pay. Caudill snuck up on the left side. Oviedo smartly played the ball across to him. And with acres of space, he took a touch, he looked up, and then hammered it into the upper corner. And a foul. Corcoran knocked it hard to the turf. He gets up. Higginbotham now to take the free kick. Caudill heads it away, and now played by Virula out of bounds. And now we'll have another throw-in from Williams over here on this near side.
Time of the goal, 26:08. Caudill from Mora.
Are we going to have a substitution? We're trying to figure this out. Okay, here we are. Bess is going to come in. Williams is going to go off. Players were wanting to substitute from right in front of the bench area, and the officials are insisting in these championships that substitutions be made at midfield, as they should be. Josh Bess, and we're going to have a caution. You cannot jump in front of a player throwing the ball. That was a silly, silly thing for Virula to do. You cannot jump up in front of a player throwing the ball in. So Virula, the cautioned player, must leave the game. And number 12, Rafael Quiroz, is going to come on and replace him. Oviedo now standing in front of Bess. Launched in right to the penalty spot. Headed down. Hassel looking for a foul. Not going to get one. Offsides was Wilshusen? No. Well, it looked like he was from up here, but Alvarez punts it and the wind catches it. Tipane tries to play it in the middle and they lose possession. Higginbotham. Oh, Herrera misses that. Into the middle. Oviedo looking for Ramirez, and he's dragged down from behind. We'll have a free kick. Oviedo, let's see what he does. Same thing, Leighton on the far side. Nobody's going to mark him. This is silly. Leighton now from distance. He's got Mora outside on the left. Oh, and Mora lets it roll underneath his boot. Oviedo's going to continue to punish this Ramona defense if they don't step up and challenge these free kicks. And if they continue to let the backs push up on the outside, they're going to cause problems for themselves. Now, number 4, Corcoran comes out. Number 20, Bobby Williams comes in to replace him. Coach Chris Walsh wants to have a talk with him. Oviedo heads it forward. Williams intercepts. Bess tries to find Hassel, can't. Quiroz doing a nice job. Now Ramirez and Mora. Mora gets it. Ramirez, he's in behind the defense. Can he keep it? No, he cannot. Spalding throws it in. Spalding has replaced Dalton as the designated man marker for Ramirez. King knocking it up the field. Flicked in for Ramirez. Ramirez going to pressure. Higginbotham, though, up to the challenge and heads it out. Oh, Mora tries to keep it. Slipped through. Barragon out to Mora. Mora around the corner. Diving header just wide. Oh, my. Christian Herrera laying it out at the 6-yard box and can't get it to go in. But the attack continues to come from this Oceanside team. Surging forward now, looking for an opportunity to go forward. Let's see, we've got another substitution. Virula will come on, and he will replace Barragon. I'm sure Coach Frank Zimmerman had a talk with Virula and said, hey, son, you've got a yellow card. Don't do anything silly again like that. Pena to Leighton. Leighton with that left foot in for Ramirez. Ramirez for Mora. Very nicely done. Keane. Spalding clears it. Gijon to Herrera. Herrera's the littlest guy on the field, but he seems to get his head on about every other ball in the middle of the field. Great job by Herrera. Tremendous effort. That's what it takes to win those balls in the air. Now it's Quiroz. Herrera unable to control it. And Oceanside lets this opportunity get by the way. Best gets it back in. Best looking long. He's got the long throw in, and there it is. 10 yards across midfield. Headed down by Caudill. Wilshusen and Caudill are having quite an aerial battle on this near side. But Caudill's winning because he's got the goal on the day. And Wilshusen falls down, unable to really control that ball. Oceanside leads here 1-0 in this Boys Division II CIF Championship Final. I'm Jeff Scott. You're watching a George Langevin video production from DeVore Stadium on the campus of Southwestern College here in Chula Vista. The shadows now creeping across almost the entire field. Herrera racing onto that ball. He stumbles. He's got 2 players. Now he sends it across. Oh, and both defenders slipped, but somehow got to it. Bess Can he get it? He lets it run through his legs. Nicely done. Now off the defender. Wilshusen has it, and it'll be a throw-in for Ramona. Oh, Tipane losing it. Hassel can't control. Kelsey just plays it up into the air. Ramirez battling hard. Overlapping run by Pena. Leighton now into the middle. It's the first time we've seen him there. Oviedo back and wins it. Pena playing it up for Ramirez. Headed strongly by King. Hassel. Good speed, good control as he runs by two defenders here on the left side. Flicks it into the middle for Wilshusen, who collides heads, it looked like, with Pena. Wilshusen went down in a heap. I think he wanted a foul, but he's not going to get it. King now in the middle. Quiroz intercepts. King just kind of flicks it up and over for Wilshusen. Wilshusen doesn't know where the ball is. He lost it in the sun. Now just dumped into the box, and Alvarez sprints out to get it. Alvarez having a marvelous game so far. Oh, now he just gives it a little juggle up to his hands. And off of Bess and out of bounds. Alvarez display there might be considered cheeky by some, but he's got a lot of confidence in his skill. Bess keeps it and loses it. Quiroz. Leaves it for Caudill. And a foul throw in. At this level, that's silly. All the way up even with the official, he says. And Bess. Long throw in. Hassel. Wilshusen's going to try and split the defenders. Can he? He tries, and he can't. Down in a heap, and we've got play on. Shot. Alvarez placed perfectly. Keane did a nice job coming in from this midfield spot, but couldn't stop it. Now Mora the other way. Mora to Herrera. Oviedo. Back to Mora, and Mora in on the left side. It was Mora's cross. Oh, Mora with a clever little move. Nutmegs his defender and sends it the other way. Aviles launches the attack. It's Hassel the other way. Can he hold it? No. Offsides on the goal kick. And Coach Zimmerman not happy about his defense. Free kick at midfield. Oviedo to take it. Leighton out wide. No, they're going to leave this. Sergio Gijon. Sergio drives it up the middle of the field. Ramirez loses his marker for just a moment, but Higginbotham's there to head it away. Ramirez is all over the place. Long strides. He's into the box now. Can he get by Williams? Pulls it back, and it's out of bounds. Bobby Williams doing a nice job of not allowing Ramirez to turn in the box. And a substitution. Number 3, Herrera, comes out. Number 9, Miguel Barragon, is back on. Higginbotham, his long ball finds Wilshusen. The two of them just seem to connect no matter what on this field. Whether it's a free kick to Wilshusen's head or a goal kick, that Wilshusen's able to collect up top. Caudill, long throw. Barragon couldn't get to it. Hassel takes it off of his chest but loses it, and it's played out of bounds by Quiroz. And a substitution. Torpin's going to come back on. He's going to replace who? Jacob Tipane. And as I mentioned earlier, Tipane having no luck getting the ball. So Torpin's going to come play in the middle of the field, and let's see if he can fare better. Bess, long throw from the left side. Torpin, it gets in around him. Alvarez off his line. Keene racing in from the right midfield. Couldn't quite get ahead to it. Mora now, and it's broken up. Hassel, Wilshusen, both of them there. Crossed in the middle, deflected, and Alvarez makes the save again. Quiros being closed down. Plays it up front where it's intercepted by Bobby Williams to Bess. Bess fouled hard from behind. Now a free kick. Hagenbotham comes all the way up from the sweeper position. He's about 35 yards out on this near side. He's got one player here, and at the far post, Torpin was the only one there, and he wasn't within 5 yards of the ball. That ball really got up in the wind and sailed. And I told you the wind is really wreaking havoc with these teams. It's getting stronger as the night gets longer. And the team that can get the ball down on the ground and keep possession is the team that's going to win this game. Barragon flicks it on. Barragon again. It's knocked down by Bobby Williams' arm, and a good call by the official. Oviedo in the center circle. He's looking for some help. He's got a player out wide. And Wilshusen tracking back is not going to let him play. Good. Now the Ramona forwards doing a much better job of keeping these defenders from attacking. Guijon into the box. Flicked on and out of bounds for a goal kick. Good adjustment by head coach Chris Welch of the Ramona Bulldogs. Hagenbotham driving it to guess who? Wilshusen couldn't get on the end of that. And they're going to let this run to Alvarez. Wilshusen gives chase. Boy, he's a hard worker up front. Alvarez felt like he shanked that off the side of his foot. It still got out across midfield. Varula has it knocked away from him. Oh, and a big bounce. There's the wind again. Barragon can't control. Williams steps in front of him. Play on, says the referee. King collides in the middle of the field. Mora cuts back. Oh, tries another little tricky move to get by Keene and can't do it. Mora with that little stop-start move where he stops the ball dead, runs right past it and tries to flick it past the defender. Long throw now into the box. Headed away. Quiros, can he keep it? No. Cleared by Williams. Hassel with a man on his back. Hassel holds it on his chest. Looking for Torpin. That ball just too long. And headed away by Guijon. Not much time left in the half. They were going to press for this far post. Who's there? Nobody. And Alvarez picks it up. Wilshusen doing a nice job drawing two defenders. Now Moore up the left side. He's got Ramirez. Ramirez with Spalding on him, and they give it away. Oh, great opportunity there. And a foul, and it'll be Ramona ball. And the Bulldog fans like that call. Of course, the Oceanside fans don't. And there's the whistle. So it's halftime here with a score, Ramona trailing the Oceanside Pirates 1-0 in this Boys Division II CIF Championship Final. We'll be right back with second half action. Good game. I was trying to prompt you a little bit. What happened was, the ball was out of bounds over here. The ball, sailed over here, but the referee's trying to get him here. This kid picks up the ball, and I saw you close in on him. The referee gets actually the ball, and I'm like, okay, ball's up the field.
I got it.
That's okay. I knew you'd figure I was trying to tell you. So you just started working with George?
Yeah.
It's your first time? Or?
Yeah, it's first time.
Oh, good.
He's been trying to get me to come out for a long time, but I got.
Now, do you work for
finally
yourself?
got this
Or?
camp, yeah. Do a lot of events, weddings, surfing. I do a lot of surfing.
Really?
On the coast. Yeah,
Oh, good.
So,
Where on the coast do you live?
up in Encinitas.
Nice.
Yeah.
Surf Central.
Yeah.
Lots of that stuff. Boy, just set up on the bluffs and watch the boys boys roll in.
Cool.
That's got to be fun. That's good.
How about you? Where do you live?
Sabre Spring, Poway.
Okay.
Yeah, right up Poway Road, and I've been in that area for almost 20 years.
How long have you been working with George?
A couple of years.
A couple years? I think I might have met you one other time.
I did the baseball games last year at Tony Gwynn Stadium, if you did any of those, and I did the CIF championship. All right. And we're back here for the second half of tonight's CIF Division II Boys Championship Final between the Ramona Bulldogs and the Oceanside Pirates. Oceanside leads 1-0 on a beautiful goal by Trevor Caudill, the right back, who scored from about 35-40 yards out, beating Edgar Aviles to the upper right-hand corner. These two teams know each other quite well. As I mentioned, they played twice during the Valley League, with Oceanside winning both encounters. Oceanside finished third in the Valley League. Ramona finished fourth, right behind them. But here these two teams are in the championship. Layton here on the left side. Now Higginbotham cleaning up at the back. Dalton tries to poke it away, but he can't. Dalton to take the throw on the near side. Dalton's got a long throw. Flicked up, Wilshusen, he holds it. Tries to flick it, can't keep it. And a foul. And players got to be careful down there on the ground. Can't be slapping and pushing at players. Higginbotham, his long free kick. Cleared by Pena. Ramirez cannot control. And a foul, no. Pena again clears it to the far side. It's Quiros racing in. Aviles. Edgar Aviles keeps it somehow. Now, Wilshusen lets it run. Blake Wilshusen for Dalton. Flicked in. Tepane, he can't control. Wilshusen now for Spalding. Layton battles and will have a goal kick. Layton and Spalding playing a little game of cat and mouse as to who's going to kick it out first. Well, this entire field has become engulfed in the shadows here at DeVore Stadium. And we've got an injury. Let's see who's down. Pena is going to step off the field. He's hurt. They're going to try to replace him quickly. Coach Frank Zimmerman goes to his bench, and it's going to be number 18, Eric Ramirez. Ramirez stepping into the center of defense in a crucial 1-0 championship game. Kevin Dalton. Long into the box. Headed up there. Who can control it? King leaves it for Keene. Tepane unable to get on the end of it, and the Pirates are able to clear. The Pirates looking to win their first ever CIF soccer championship. Frank Zimmerman, the head coach, an Oceanside grad himself. And he knows how long the drought has been. Herrera for Ramirez. Ramirez pushes it by the defender. No, can't get by. Back heeled out of bounds, and Quiros will throw it into Ramirez. Dalton shadows him and plays it out of bounds. Matt Kelsey did a fine job of not allowing Ramirez to get by him a minute ago. And then Dalton came over and closed him down. Long throw. Oviedo into Barragon, and Aviles takes it. No, it's going to be out of bounds for a goal kick. Edgar Aviles was there to handle it easily, though. And Higginbotham. Long ball into the wind now. Still gets it across midfield. Oviedo to Herrera. How does the little guy get to the ball? What a great job. Leighton taking it out wide. Leighton. King intercepts. Keane pokes it away from him. And a chance now. Spalding trying to find Tipane, but he can't. Tipane is now playing up front with Wilshusen. Hassel's been given a break. Mora gives up possession. And Wilshusen, can he hold it? Yes. Oh, and he slides, and I hope he's okay. Leighton gives it away. And a hard battle there. Keane. Spalding controls it. Now it's in for Wilshusen on this far side. Wilshusen can't get to it, though, and Sergio Gijon cleaning things up at the back. Keane committing the foul from behind. Keane doing a nice job of reaching around and poking it past the defender, I thought, but Peter Offsesser, the center referee, doesn't agree with me, and he's the man with the whistle. Ramirez is in with Herrera at the box. Oh! What a great job by Kelsey again. Matt Kelsey coming across strongly. Oviedo throwing it in. Aviles off his line, and he gets it. Great job. Very aggressive play by goalkeeper Edgar Aviles. Tipane cannot control, and it'll be the Pirates right back the other way. Headed back for Leighton. Oh, and he's slowed down there. Keane tries to run by. Keane now in on the right side. Keane tripped from behind. Let's see if we're going to have a call. And nothing. Referee missed that one. Wilshusen was taken down from behind. Now Wilshusen shoots, and it's over the bar. What a shot. Blake Wilshusen showing you the power in that right leg. And he lets it rip. Now Sergio Gijon limping a little bit as he goes back to take this goal kick. We'll see if he's okay. Eric Ramirez still stretching in the middle of the field. He got no warm-up before he came in to replace Pena. Herrera trying to get on the end of it. Cannot. Quiros in around Kelsey at the backside, and Aviles lets it go out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick. Great effort there by Quiros. Ryan Higginbotham. That's the first little bad clearance he's had today. Keane heads it up. Wilshusen. Everybody falls down, and there's no call. Now it's Tipane racing in. Can he get on the end of it? No. Somehow, Sergio Gijon gets to every ball. Keane's attempt goes out of bounds, and we'll have a goal kick. Oceanside really frustrating the Ramona Bulldogs. The Bulldogs looking for a chance to get back into this game. They only trail 1-0. It's still a very tight game. And the Bulldogs have been here so many times before. Unlike the Pirates. Out of bounds. Ramona's ball. Dalton. Oh, and he just threw the ball over Tipane's head. Now Leighton can't keep it. Neither can Herrera. Caudill, the goal scorer. He's got this game's only goal. He finds Herrera. Herrera tries to sneak by a defender. Can't. Tipane into the box. It really wasn't a shot. And Alvarez just waiting until the last minute to pick this ball up. Now he's got it. Now let's see what he can do with the wind. With the wind, his punt is much better. A good 15 yards across midfield. Barragon, oh, somehow gets by a defender. Puts it in here, Mora on the left side. His left-footed shot, oh, he shoots it wide into the side netting. Mora should have done better with that. Barragon doing a nice job of finding the open man wide. Wilshusen collects. Wilshusen, 2 men on him. Tries to play forward. Spalding. Tipane can't get to it. And it's Eric Ramirez. Eric Ramirez coming out of the back now. Oviedo playing it wide to Barragon. Barragon's got a man on the far side, but he tries to play Ramirez instead up front. Ramirez shielding, turning. He's got Mora in on the left. Mora dispossessed momentarily, but Mora wins it back. And we'll have a corner kick. Nope, a goal kick it'll be. I think Mora's nonchalance there might have cost him a corner kick. The defender was certainly willing to reach in and poke it away again. Ryan Higginbotham pounds it up across midfield. Spalding heading it. Eric Ramirez. King with a header, but back out to Mora. Mora with a nice little idea. He wanted to play Ramirez down this near side. He faked with the left foot like he was going to drive it and then sent it into the corner, but Ramirez couldn't catch up to it. And a substitution. Mora is going to come off, and Minor Virula replaces him on the left side. Gijón plays it away safely. In a 1-0 game, you don't want to take any chances. Now it's Dalton to take the throw in. Dalton's throw, headed out. Can Oviedo keep it? He cannot. And which way? It'll be Pirate ball. So the Pirates keep possession on the far side. Caudill, the big right back, throwing it in, flicked on. Chance now, oh, Tipane gets a touch and sends it over the bar. Boy, you saw his quickness getting to the ball there. He hasn't had many touches, but that one could have been dangerous. Alvarez, the goalkeeper, though, watched it sail harmlessly wide and high. Gijón pounding it down the middle of the field. King up with Herrera. Quiroz with his left foot tries to send Herrera in. Oh, Herrera's going to get to this. And Jose, whoa! What a save by Edgar Avilas, charging off his line with 2 forwards in his face. It was 2-on-1, and the only one back was Edgar Avilas, the goalkeeper. Somehow that ball spun and got by the defense, and Herrera and Ramirez were both in alone. Oh, and a bad clearance there. And again, a chance and a shot from way out, and this one's going to sail over. Josue Ramirez, with 13 goals on the year, had a golden opportunity to finish, and Edgar Avilas shut him down. Herrera somehow comes out with it. Herrera bearing down on the goal. Herrera, will he leave it? No, he cuts it back and deflected away. Aviles scoops it up. Aviles up to Wilshusen. Oh, his pass into the middle for Spalding, unanticipated, and Spalding overruns it. The Ramona players just don't seem to be connecting. That chemistry isn't there. I don't understand why. I've seen this team play before. They're a very good team. But so is this Pirate team, maybe the best team in the history of Oceanside High School. And they've got a chance to prove it today here in the finals. And the center referee is going to have a talk with his assistant. Let's see what happened on the last play. Was there a little bit of pushing and shoving and holding after the ball? Perhaps. Now the referee waves on the substitute. Pena is going to come back on. Yes, he'll replace Eric Ramirez. And Oceanside has their starting back four in again. So Pena seems to be okay. Let's see how he does. He looks a little tender as he jogs out, but he's out there nonetheless. Oviedo to Ramirez. Josue Ramirez, his cross to the far post. No one there. Who's going to chase it down? Virula. Up and over and out of bounds. Goal kick. Virula chasing that down here on the left side. He's replaced Mora, who did a great job in the left side of midfield. Now Spalding up to get ahead to it? No, he can't. And Pena clears. Josue Ramirez. And Dalton runs up his back and commits the foul. Let's see what the Pirates can do with this. Tony Oviedo from 25 yards out. This should be a shot from here. Let's see what he does with it. Absolutely. Around the wall, but Higginbotham clears it away. Nice job by Ryan. And Herrera gives it back out wide. Well, Oviedo doing a nice job driving that ball in at the near post. Now, far post. Edgar Aviles takes it well. Aviles very athletic in goal. Wilshusen checking in. Aviles waved him in, you could see earlier. Now Wilshusen with a hard tackle, and he comes out with it. Leighton to Oviedo. Wide to Barragon, and it'll be out of bounds. And a substitution now for Ramona. Kyle Gross. He'll come on and replace Christopher Keene here on the right side of midfield. King looking across the other side of the field. Gives it away, however. Josue Ramirez to Barragon. Tries to go back to Ramirez, but Higginbotham intercepts the deflected pass. And Ramona looking to come forward. Leighton and Wilshusen bump, but no call is made, and the Pirates will throw it in harmlessly out of their own end. Leighton. He's done a great job at the left back today on both sides, really getting forward as well as his defending. Wilshusen into the box. Straight up. Oh, my, and a good chance there. And the foul, a dangerous high boot. That's right, Corcoran found a foot up around his face. And let's see what they do with this. Torpin may take this. Higginbotham is going to line it up. Let's see what they do. 5 Pirates in the wall. 2 Bulldogs in there with them. A lot of pushing and jostling. Torpin steps over. The wall breaks. Higginbotham, and off the bar. Oh, my. Spalding with a great chance there, and we'll have a corner kick, is it? It was deflected off the crossbar somehow. Alvarez was beaten. Now Torpin comes over to take this corner. Torpin sends it to the far post. Headed strongly, but Torpin gets it back as it comes across the goal. Higginbotham lays out, but can't get it. King shot, deflected. Caudill running it down, lets it out of bounds. We'll have, oh, another corner. I don't think Caudill really realized it was off a defender. Tipane leaves it, and Torpin's going to come take another corner. Here's a chance. Ramona seems to be energized by that shot that went off the bar. And they've earned themselves another corner kick. Torpin now with the in-swinger, near post. Low, and Alvarez makes the save. King trying to keep it in. He's got Torpin out there wide, but he can't. And Oviedo plays it out of bounds. So Ramona starting to surge now, showing their experience. Dalton on the far side to throw it in. He's got Wilshusen in the box. Wilshusen dances around one defender, and everybody went down in a heap, but no call. Ramirez for Virula. Oh my, and he wipes out on the fence right in front of us. That's such a dangerous spot on the field. There's no grass, and when the players try to stop, their cleats don't catch. And that could have been disastrous for Virula. Now Torpin's going to come off. He'll be replaced with Christopher Keene. Tipane for Wilshusen. He turns and fires, and it's up onto the embankment. Kevin Dalton with a great throw-in. Headed on by Tipane, but the Bulldogs unable to create a quality shot on goal out of it. They're pressing, though. The Bulldogs aren't out of this. They've been in big games like this before, and they're going to press Oceanside right to the end. Sergio Gijon. Long ball out of the back. Dalton intercepts. Dalton gets it right back. Now it's poked away, and Leighton with that long left foot. And I say that mockingly. He's maybe one of the, he's got to be the shortest of the four defenders. But he stuck that left foot out there and somehow came away with it. Dalton just clears it up into the stands. Oviedo back to midfield. Oviedo with the ball now. Wilshusen in front of him. They try to go long to Ramirez. Can't find him. Herrera tries to put some pressure on, but again, now it's misplayed. And Aviles has to come out and get it. Clearly, that was not a back pass. It was just played straight up in the air by the defender. Now Tipane. Oh, tried to slip it through for Keene. What a good touch. Good idea. The defender somehow stepped in the way and intercepted. Ramona, again, coming forward, putting the pressure on. This game is going to go right down to the wire. Dalton, flicked on in the midfield. Played out wide and out of bounds. And Ramona gets it again. Well, Oceanside was controlling possession in midfield early in this game, but not now. Kyle Gross unable to keep it for the Bulldogs. Kelsey clears it up. Tipane can't hold it. Barragon pulls it back, and it's knocked away by Gross. And the Ramona crowd gives a little cheer. Good hard tackling there by Gross. Leighton. Barragon tries to flick it on. He can't. Just played upfield by the Pirates now. Mora just content to pound it down into the defensive third and make Ramona work out of this. Now another substitution. Number 16, Hassel, returns. Higginbotham out of the back. Hassel up front. Flicks it on for Wilshusen. Wilshusen sees it. Now he's got Tipane in the box. Tipane, can he get on it? Keene shoots and over the bar. And a tremendous collision out there. Gijon got there just a second late and was sent tumbling by Christopher Keene. What a terrific play by the Ramona Bulldogs, getting into the far post and creating an opportunity out of midfield. Ramona's not done. You may have heard Coach Frank Zimmerman shout from the sideline, "We're not done yet." They haven't won this game, the Pirates haven't, because the Bulldogs are going to play hard to the final whistle. Now Herrera on the far side. Herrera just laying it out. Can't quite keep possession. Herrera knows what another goal would mean for this Oceanside team. And the Bulldogs are coming right back at him. Higginbotham to Keene. Intercepted there. Quiroz going to come all the way across for Mora. Mora can't get to it because Higginbotham intercepted. Now it's Barragon. Barragon in for Ramirez. Aviles takes that ball swerving away from him and punts it well up across midfield. That was 15 yards across midfield into the wind. Dalton pushed down from behind, no call, and he's going to come up throwing. Hassel, can he get on the end of it? No. Hassel again. Hassel starts and stops. Now he's got Keene. Keene pulls it back. His cross picked off by Alvarez. Corcoran's now pushing up from his defensive midfield role a lot more. Higginbotham, strong header. Corcoran can't get to it. And Barragon chips it in for Ramirez. Dalton sliding out, and it'll be Ramona's throw. Dalton on the far side. Kept in, though, by the Pirates. Ramirez finding Herrera. Barragon. His shot goes wide. Barragon with 8 goals is the second leading goal scorer on this Pirate team. And another substitution. This time it's Herrera coming off. And Virula will replace him. Ramirez loses it to Dalton right in the middle of the field. Dalton's pass, gets it back. Keene, oh, with a little back heel, very clever. Dalton still with it and under possession. Dalton steps around and somehow gets the ball anyway. And he plays it off the defender. It'll be Dalton's throw. Dalton, Will Schusen with a man on his back. That's Caudill. Straight up in the air and out of bounds. Dalton. 7 Ramona players forward for this throw. Falls down at the penalty spot. Who's there? King through a crowd of bodies and inches wide of the far post. Oh, what a great job. Actually, I'm correct that. That was Corcoran, number 4. It's very difficult to see these red numbers on the back of these blue striped jerseys. But Corcoran, through a crowd of legs, fired it just wide of the far post. Now Sergio Gijon to get it out of here for his Pirate team. That ball will go off of Spalding and out of bounds. Mora. Pitt Dalton just hits it out of bounds. Oceanside clinging to a 1-0 lead here in this Boys Division II CIF Championship Final. This has been a tremendous game. I mean, all the games today have been great, but what a way to end things tonight. Flicked on. Ramirez chasing it down, but Aviles takes it and pounds it up the field. High in the air. Going to bring rain with that punt. Virula, can he keep it? No. Keene will leave it. King to take this throw. King, back for Will Schusen. Excuse me, that's Higginbotham. Now there's Will Schusen up top. He clips it up and over, looking for Spalding on the far side. Spalding into the box. Hassel on his right foot. His shot deflected up and over. We'll have a corner kick. Wow, Chris Hassel turned at a very tight angle and still got a good shot off. And we'll have a corner kick, but first a substitution. They're going to take David King off. We're going to bring Derek Torpin on, and Ramona's going to play with 3 defenders. Smart move. Good tactical move by Coach Chris Welch. Torpin, his bender at the near post, headed down. Tipane lays it back for Hassel. Hassel has it knocked away, and we'll have a throw-in. 12 minutes left to play in this championship final. Ramona making another substitution. This time it's Josh Best, number 7, coming in for 21, Lewis Spalding. Best will take the throw in on the far side. Torpin looks like he's going to play in the middle of the field. Hassel, Wilshusen, and Tapane all pushed up front to attack. Higginbotham, the sweeper, is even in the box. On a line, Higginbotham off the crossbar. Wilshusen heads it down wide of the goal. Oh, so close. Ryan Higginbotham. Unbelievable. Off the crossbar, and somehow the score remains 1-0. Oceanside dodged a huge bullet right there. Kelsey. Knocking it up. And a foul. And dangerous play. Will have a free kick for the Pirates. Pena gonna leave it. Will he leave it? Yes. And Oceanside takes their time. These players know they're in no hurry. Every second that ticks off the clock gets them closer to their first possible CIF championship final. Kelsey to Torpin, to Hassel, and Hassel races away with it now. Hassel, oh, it gets away from him, and it's tackled away there by Mora. Mora playing it up front. Dalton and Ramirez continuing their battle. Dalton with a nice little touch, and then up the line. Hassel thought it was for him, and this ball up into the crowd. Layton just taking care of business. And we've got a second ball on the field. The referee's going to hold up play. Josh Best, though, he's got that long throw, and that's exactly why Coach Welch has him in the game. Dalton is now going to go forward and leave Ramirez. Into the box. Flicked on by Wilshusen. Tapane at the back post. He flicks it, and Alvarez lets it fall into his arms. Alvarez calmly takes that ball. Alvarez now with the wind behind him. His punt well across midfield, a good 10 yards. Matt Kelsey unable to control, and Ramirez. He has Oviedo. Oviedo one-on-one, flicks it up into the box. Oviedo, oh, he's got Aviles out, a header on goal. No, it's wide. Barragon could not get that on goal. Miguel Barragon with a wide open net. Torpin up front. Intercepted by Hassel. Nice job. Now it's Wilshusen. Around the defender? No. He can't get by. And Layton and Wilshusen get tangled up, and Wilshusen upset. Layton tried to help him up, showing some good sportsmanship there. That's what you like to see in these championship finals. Pena heads it down, and Mora pumping it up for Ramirez. Ramirez, can he get in behind the defense? He heads it. He's into the box. He's got no help. What's he going to do 1-on-3? Tries to nutmeg the defender. It goes off the defender, and we'll have a corner kick. Nice job. Josue Ramirez racing in on goal, had 3 defenders and no help, and cleverly played it off the defender and earned his team a corner kick. Now Oceanside pushes players forwards. 5 players in the box. Oviedo to take this free kick. Oviedo signals, chips it into the far post. Barragon heads it down and wide of the goal. Oh, he soared up above the defenders, but could not get it on target. Layton under pressure. Torpin collects it, but Barragon steps around him. Now for Ramirez in the corner. That ball just too long. What an exciting finale for tonight. The lights have just come on here at DeVore Stadium. They probably should have come on 10 minutes ago. Quiros? No, that's Virula. There's Quiros. And Oviedo in the middle. They've got more out wide, but they decide to go short to Quiros. Now it's out here. Just squirts out the Mora. It always seems that the open player gets the ball no matter what. Now Mora shielding, doing a nice job with Bess on his back. He's going to go in, gets by Dalton, can't get by Bess. Great job of dribbling. Mora has been outstanding on the left wing today. His attacking runs have created so many opportunities for this Bulldog defense. The Pirate attack has come through him now, straight up in the air. Falls to the far post. Who's there? Virula chips it in. Aviles backpedaling, climbs up on his crossbar and watches it sail out of bounds. And we'll have a corner kick. They're going to say that ball was blocked, somehow deflected. Oceanside sending 4 players in. Oceanside looking for the kill. Driven to the far post. And Barragon could not get a foot to it. A goal here would sink Ramona and give Oceanside the title they've been waiting for. But instead, it's Ramona on the counterattack. And a foul, and it'll go the other way. Jacob Tipane whistled for the foul. 5.5, 6 minutes left to go at the most. Oceanside clinging to a 1-0 lead here in the Division II Championship Final. We're at DeVore Stadium here on the campus of Southwestern College in Chula Vista. This is the 4th game of today's CIF soccer quadruple header, and what a way to end the day. A back-and-forth affair between a couple of North County teams that know each other well. The 3rd and 4th place Valley League teams battling for the championship. Aviles takes it. Here's the attack, launched the other way. Keene racing up the left side. Can he keep it? Somehow, no. Great desire, though, and effort on Keene's part. Long throw. Dalton can't get to it, and it'll be a throw-in for Ramona. Everybody on the Ramona bench standing. Everybody on the Oceanside bench standing. They know what's at stake. All the way across here to the far side. Can Bess keep it in? No, he can't. And he'll have to turn and get back because Oceanside will attack. Mora checks in. Layton throws it up over his head. Torpin's header taken down, though, by Oceanside. Virula, can he keep it? No. Another throw-in for Ramona. Ramona trying, looking forward. See if they can get that 1 goal to tie it up, and a foul. Wilshusen whistled for the foul. And he's frustrated. Blake Wilshusen has been a warrior up front for the Bulldogs today. Trevor Caudill taking that free kick. He's got the only goal of today's game, and it was a 40-yard bomb as he came up from his right back position. Now, Dalton reaches out and dispossesses Ramirez. Wilshusen with a man on his back. Can he turn Caudill? No, he can't. And it'll be a throw-in. And the huge contingent of Oceanside fans on the far side of the stadium give Wilshusen a Bronx cheer. Now Ramirez in. He pulls it back to the penalty spot. Nobody there. Barragon to Mora. Off his chest. Pokes it in the upper corner. No. Barragon with a goal. And it's 2-0 Oceanside. Miguel Barragon, number 9. With his first goal tonight. And maybe the biggest goal of his high school career. Mora hit it off the crossbar. He had Aviles beat, but he couldn't beat the iron. But Barragon cleaned it up, and it's 2-0 Pirates. Matt Kelsey, he drives it forward. Now Ramona's got to throw caution to the wind. Keene in on goal. His shot wide. And a substitution here. And a great move. A great gesture by Coach Frank Zimmerman. He's going to take Iran Alvarez out of goal and put on Diego Salinas. Salinas, the other senior goalkeeper, getting his chance to play in this CIF championship final. And Salinas helped get him here.
For Oceanside, Diego Salinas.
Pounded up the midfield, Corcoran. Looking for Tapane. Tapane trying to keep Leighton from turning, but Leighton somehow finds a way to get it forward. And it's Barragón again, bearing down on the goal. He's got Dalton on him. He steps over the ball. He's got a player at the far post if he can get it there. He tries to play it around, and Higginbotham steals it from him. Now here comes Ramona. They need a goal. Hassel, good first touch, getting around the defender and getting it off that horrible dirt surface. Josh Bess with the throw down this right wing side. Tapane, can he get it? Off the attacking player, it'll be Oceanside's throw. The Pirates throw it in quickly. Oviedo, he's been the maestro in midfield today. Looking for Ramirez. They don't connect with him, but they come close. Quickly, throwing it into Bess. Mora lets it go out of bounds. Ramirez cannot collect it, and it'll be Ramona's ball. Oceanside doesn't want to sit on this lead, but that second goal certainly helps. Ramona now has to get 2. There can't be more than a minute or 2 left. A substitution for Ramona. Hassel goes out. Kyle Gross, number 2, comes in. Great throw all the way across. Higginbotham looking up. Oh, he shanked it. Now Dalton plays it in. Pena heads it away. Moments as they count it down. Our referee looks at his watch. There can't be much time left. Barragón lays it back. They play up front for Herrera. Herrera, the little forward, is back on and causing problems for this Ramona defense. Trevor Caudill for Barragón. Miguel Barragón, it's his second goal that's put this team ahead by 2, and a free kick coming up for Ramona. Well, this is last gasp stuff here. The Bulldogs need something. See if they can pull it out. Pena just clears it away. Mora can't catch up with it. It goes off the top of the fence. And Josh Bess with another chance. He finds Wilshusen. But Leighton heads it away, coming out of nowhere. Wilshusen's going to leave it. Bess, he'll throw it. Into the box, headed straight up in the air. The goalkeeper somehow makes a save. Salinas with his first touch of the game. And what a moment to be in. And there it is, the final whistle. The fans are going to come out on the field. The players mob the field. Oceanside High School has won its first ever CIF championship in boys soccer. And look at the fans in the middle. Oh, this is their moment. They've waited so long for this. Frank Zimmerman getting congratulations on the sideline as he deserved. Frank played for Oceanside High, nearly 20 years ago. And now he leads them back to the finals. He leads them here for the first time, and in their first trip to the championship game, they win it all. What a terrific moment. What a fantastic moment. And look at all the people out there hugging and jumping up and down on the players. A terrific moment for the Pirates, for the community of Oceanside. Their fans that came all the way down here to Chula Vista, to the opposite end of the county to cheer on their Pirates, and their boys didn't let them down. What a terrific moment. It's going to take some time to clear the field before they can do the awards. I'll give you a recap here. The final score, Oceanside 2, Ramona nothing. In the first half, it was a 40-yard goal from Trevor Caudill. the right back who came forward and hammered it into the upper corner, beating Edgar Aviles. It was 1-0 at the half, and in the second half, late in the game, it was Miguel Barragon scoring off a rebound that came off the crossbar, and that was the goal that clinched the win. At that point, Ramona could only try to come back and get a consolation goal. The players shaking hands in the middle of the field, the sportsmanship as they shake the referee's hands. What a terrific scene. And you know, the Ramona fans giving their players all the credit and honoring them with a rousing cheer. A fantastic moment for the Ramona team. They come off to a big cheer from their crowd, but Oceanside is in the spotlight. The Pirates of Oceanside High with their first ever CIF championship. Antonio Oviedo is leading his team across the field. They're going to honor their fans on the far side. What a great gesture. What a terrific gesture from these players. They know how important it is to their fans. They know what it means to the school. The players are all gathered out in the middle of the field. The fans still haven't left the field. It's going to take a while to get them off the field. But we're going to stick with this here and right through to the awards ceremony. The Oceanside fans now just clearing. The Oceanside players doing a tremendous job today. They were so organized at the back. A lot of credit goes to Sergio Gijon and Raul Pena in the center of defense. They did a marvelous job of shutting down Blake Wilshusen in the Ramona attack. In the midfield, it was Tony Oviedo orchestrating things from the center, and he did a great job of spreading it around. Of course, it was his assist on the first goal. So again, the final score here from DeVore Stadium in Chula Vista at Southwestern College. The Oceanside Pirates 2, the Ramona Bulldogs 0. I'm Jeff Scott, and you've just seen the Boys Division II CIF Championship Final. Frank Zimmerman, the head coach, just got doused with ice water. Again, the final score, Oceanside 2, Ramona 0. We'll be back with the awards ceremony.
Let's meet the Bulldogs. Number 6, Derek Torpin. Goalkeeper, Edgar Aviles. Number 12, David King. Number 14, Justin Cleveland. Number 7, Josh Best. Number 11, Jacob Tepane. Number 8, Kevin Dalton. Number 3, Blake Wilshusen. Number 4, David Corcoran. Number 21, Lewis Spalding. Number 16, Chris Hassel. Number 15, Matt Kelsey. Number 19, Ryan Higginbotham. Number 5, Christopher Keane. Number 20, Bobby Williams. Number 18, Mikey Nahara. Number 13, Jamie Alva. Number 10, Josh Kukenauer. Number 9, Brad Morton. Goalkeeper, Thomas Billick. Assistant coaches, Anton Toth, Derek Rowan, and Tom Charleboy. And accepting the award for the runners-up, the head coach, Chris Welch. The winner of the CIF Sportsmanship Award for the Bulldogs, number 8, Kevin Golson. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to salute the champion, the Oceanside Pirates. Principal, Timo Warthorn, Athletic Director, Ted Kimbrell. Here are the Pirates. Number 1, Diego Salinas. Number 3, Christian Herrera. Number 4, Jorge Gomez. Number 5, Cesar Lopez. Number 6, Corey Layton. Number 7, Tony Oviedo. Number 8, Sergio Guijon. Number 9, Miguel Barragan. Number 10, Minor Barula. Number 11, Sergio Bora. Number 12, Rafa Quiros. Number 13, Iran Alvarez. Number 14, Holden Verula. Number 16, Raul Peña. Number 17, Trevor Fadil. Number 18, Eric Ramirez. Number 19, Jamel Wallace. Number 20, Josue Ramirez. Number 22, Ramiro Santos. And receiving the award for the champion, the head coach, Frank Zimmerman. The winner of the CIF Sportsmanship Award for the Oceanside Pirates is number 7, Tony Oviedo. Ladies and gentlemen, the men's Division II champions for the year 2002 the Pirates of Oceanside High School. Congratulations to both our Division II men's finalists. On behalf of the soccer programs here at Southwestern College, the Southwestern College Athletic Department, the San Diego Section CIF, and all 8 of our participating teams today, we thank you for your attendance here at Dolores Stadium. We ask that you please buckle up and drive safely on your way home or to wherever your final destination may take you. Once again, on behalf of all our participants, we thank you for your attendance. We wish you a safe and pleasant day.